What's
Happy
up?
Wednesday! You guys ready for the best show ever?
And ever.
Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and my crazy co-host, Chrissy Bogue.
What's up? I haven't seen you in friggin' a month.
It's so nice to be back.
Where have you been?
I've been traveling.
Unbelievable. You travel more than anybody I know.
I know.
You went to Canada. You went to everywhere. You were all over the map.
We don't want to jump the gun just yet. So yes.
I know, but I haven't seen you. All I see is on Facebook. You're everywhere.
I know. And we actually missed last week's show. I was so sad.
I know. I was sad about it. Yeah. Me and James almost came and did it ourselves.
Is that true, James? Were you going to take my spot?
James has got the shirt and everything on to prove it.
I love it. Was he going to stick a wig on?
He was going to be you.
I'd be like, the best show ever. I'm sure he would have done a great job, actually.
I think he would have. I love James.
I think he would have done great.
Shout out to James.
Shout out to James, who we love. And shout out to Jeff, who's not here tonight, but we miss him.
We miss you, Giselle.
We miss him. But what I want to say before we start anything, because we always forget everything, is that we have an exciting event happening next Thursday.
All right.
It's
our Sip and Paint.
Sip and Paint, Paint and Sip. I always screw that up. Sip and Paint. And it's next Thursday in Bayshore at...
Pinos and Palettes, a beautiful new place. I love it in there. Isn't it so beautiful?
It's great.
They have a bar. The music, it's like a club. You're missing out if you don't go. So basically, go hurry up and sign up because limited seating is available.
Exactly. It's only $50. You get a free drink, plus you get 2 free wine glasses to go that you get to paint however which way you want.
We picked the options, and we picked very good ones.
And I guess
we should have put up the picture.
We should have, but hey, whatever.
One's a peach theme.
It's a surprise.
You're going to love it. All right, we have good taste.
Exactly. So you leave with a pair of wine glasses, which is nice.
A free drink.
A free drink, and you get to hang out. And this is the thing. So many people sit home on the couch and do nothing.
Nothing. And watch bad reality TV, like Bachelor in Paradise. I was watching.
Wait, what is that?
Bachelor in Paradise.
Is that actually
all these people from the old Bachelor and Bachelorette shows are now thrown on an island, and then they try to find their soulmate. It's so bad that it's good. Me and you should go on that. That would be terrible.
So make sure... You know, it's a great time. It's the end of summer, which I don't want to think about, but hey, come out.
Yeah, I don't want to think about that. You're going to hang out with us, and you're going to get free gifts.
Yeah, we're going to have free gifts, and we're going to have a lot of fun. And
free mystery prizes.
We're going to have a blast. So make sure you sign up, and you can go to our Facebook page, Date Night with Connie and Chrissy, and I'll have all the details. Or Chrissy Bogue's page, or Connie Henriquez's page.
We'll be sharing it all week again.
Yeah.
Or you can go to pinosandpalettes.com.
Yes.
And we're on there.
Oh, we're on there.
Just sign up.
That's right.
Hurry up. There's limited seating.
There is limited seating, yeah. So that's
August 25th?
August 25th,
next Thursday.
Be there, be square.
7 or 8?
7.
And we'll have some cheese and crackers for everybody.
Cheese and crackers. Yeah. We'll have a blast, music.
We're going to take pictures. We have our videographer there.
Of course he's going to be there, yeah.
We're going to be doing interviews.
Actually, James is off that night. He's going to be painting.
James, I can't wait to see what you paint.
He's going to paint us on his cup.
He should. Are you a good painter, James?
Not at all.
Oh, what? What do you mean? I feel like you're very creative.
We got to have James up here. No one knows what he looks like. We always talk about him, but no one knows.
We're going to have James as a guest.
He's like, where's Waldo?
He's going to share the behind the scenes, what really happens behind the scenes.
But I love his shirt. Can you come up here a minute? Just show everybody your shirt.
Come on, James.
I know you don't have a mic on, but just show everybody this beautiful shirt that we had made for you for your birthday.
You gotta lower yourself. So
lower yourself. Just
there you go. Date night. I love it.
This is our videographer. You want to speak into my mic? Here.
Hi.
He ran away. I wanted to show everybody.
That's what happens at all our events. He runs away from Chrissy. I love it.
Well, maybe when we have the next coach on, I can ask them what that means. Why did they run away? All right. I just wanted you to speak into my mic, bro. Whatever. I wanted everybody to see the back of the shirt. Maybe at the end of the show.
I love it. It got too close.
Let's see if Benny will talk into my mic.
I'm sure Benny will.
I know.
Nancy won't like it, but
Benny won't be afraid.
Actually, Nancy won't even care.
Yeah, Nancy doesn't care. She loves us. And we miss you tonight, Nancy.
I know, Nancy. Where are you? Yeah. Come on. We thought you were going to be like a shoo-in.
You're the photographer.
Oh, my God. You're a PR person. You're like the queen bee over here, right?
I know. I missed
Mousetrap and date night. How can you go wrong?
So where have you been? Tell everybody.
Well, first of all, I just want to say.
I haven't spoken to you.
I know. We have a bunch of pictures tonight. We've had the best 2 weeks ever. I have to say, this is like an amazing summer. Last summer was pretty amazing. This is pretty
Absolutely.
amazing too.
It gets better and better.
It gets better and better. It's true. And actually, the funny thing is, because our guest tonight, Benny Rizzuti,
Not risotto.
No, I know. I screwed it. I know.
That's all right.
We were on the Gagoot show.
That's right.
I guess it was.
We played a
Benny,
game.
when was it? A couple weeks ago or something? But anyway,
we won the
ended
game.
up. That's right. We ended up winning the game.
That's
Sorry,
right.
Benny, but date night.
Somebody's
date night
No,
won.
Benny's score kept going down. It was funny.
Right. Who knew you lost points when you answered wrong? But anyway, the point was we were all featured in Good Times magazine. And so we have a picture of that.
Oh, you have it already? Benny was bringing it up.
We have it up. We have a picture of it. I want to show everyone, promote Benny because we love him. And
me and you look so serious.
We were so serious. I know.
That's not us. Come on.
We were deep in thought. We didn't know what the hell the answer was. Probably. I'm assuming.
I'm like, what's the next question going to be? I need to get this right. I don't like losing.
Yeah, so we had a great time. But anyway, so Good Times Magazine, thanks for featuring us. It's
Benny,
amazing.
thank you for putting our picture in there. Thank you so much.
Thanks for inviting us. We had a blast.
We love your show. We love you.
Blast.
That's why he's here tonight.
Exactly. And then we actually, and it seems so long ago, but we were at a Live After 5.
Oh, my God. You have pictures from that? I don't even remember it.
Right. We have a picture from a Live
After 5. With O.
Ellimore?
Or is this with O. Ellimore?
No, it's when we were in the crowd waiting for O. Ellimore. And we're with Karen, my sister Nat. Yep, we have a picture. We had a great time.
Is that when Nat gave me the fried Oreos that I always wanted to try?
Yes,
that was so nice of her. That was so nice of her.
That was amazing. I had it for the first time. We just showed it.
Oh, we showed it already. All right, well, whatever. Right. I never really got to eat the whole Oreo, though. I was upset about that.
You can go back. It's tomorrow night again, Live After 5.
Yeah, but O. Ellimore's not there.
I know.
I'm only there.
I'm already Live After 5 now. I'm done. I'm done for the season.
Thank you for telling me about that good parking spot, though.
Yeah, don't show it.
No, I'm not
going
to tell anybody.
Take it.
I'm not going to tell anybody.
So we had a great time at Live at 5. And then also, I know that you had your Long Island Beach film festival.
Oh, yeah, the Long Beach Film Festival.
Beach, yeah, okay.
Went with DJ Chef. What do we have up here, Janine? There's me with Sonia, DJ Chef's wife, and DJ Chef on the red carpet.
And congratulations,
I love that.
They just had a baby, right?
Yes, congratulations to Chef and Sonia. They had a beautiful baby, Summer Faith. And then there's Eric Coleman from the Jets.
Oh, nice.
Retired Jets. We love him. Wesley, a good friend of Date Night with Connie and Chrissy.
Wesley, yes.
Look at him. He always has the best outfits on.
He really does. He's so stylish.
We love you, Wes. And there's Elisa DeStefano from News 12. Shout out. And she just had a baby.
Oh, wow.
So congratulations to Elisa.
Congrats.
There's Steve Carl.
Steve Carl.
With his Robert Graham shirt.
Of course.
Number 1900.
No, under 1,000.
I'm sorry.
It's like 240.
Sorry, Steve.
Yeah.
And there's Erin from News 12.
Nice.
I almost forgot her last name.
I don't know who she is. Yeah, that's fine.
All right, Erin Colton.
Oh,
we love her. She's
perfect.
awesome. She was actually so cool. I loved her.
Was she?
Yeah, she was awesome.
That's so cool.
So it was such a fun night. I wanted you to go to that
with
me,
we
but you were going away.
I forget where we were. I think we were in Connecticut.
I know.
I don't know where
it was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. They look good.
Oh my God, I forgot to give you the Tito's picture. They had a Tito's station set up. And I took a picture with the huge Tito bottle.
You're kidding me.
I'll show it on the next show.
The next show we have to do it.
I got their card. I was like, guys,
you're like, you know
we talk about you every weekend every week on our show.
Exactly.
I'm like, you guys need to hook us up.
You're like, you're my BF.
But I couldn't believe when I found it. I'm like, there was wine stations and beer stations everywhere. I'm like, is there a Tito's station?
Well,
DJ Chef saw it. Somebody saw it. He pointed it out. I'm like, oh, shoot.
Isn't that interesting? And it's funny, too, because when we took the ferry to Connecticut and we came off the ferry, the Hampton Jitney is wrapped in freaking Tito's.
No. Why didn't you take a picture?
Because they saw it on date night, and they're like, wow, this shit's good.
Gluten-free.
Gluten-free. We've been drinking it for years.
Even though we eat gluten.
We just had chicken tenders.
Oh, and then I went to the, do you have pictures from your trip?
Well, no. Tell me about your Jets event, because that looked amazing, too.
I went to the first preseason game because we couldn't wait for the first Jets game. So Chef and I and a bunch of people went to the preseason game. Had amazing seats. And Janine has the pictures.
Is this tailgating outside?
That's tailgating outside with one of the Jet Chant guys, Scott Mullery. He's awesome.
Oh.
And Hulk Hands is in there. The guy
wait, who is that?
Hey, go back, Janine. My friend. Can I say it live on the air? Maybe I should.
What?
Maureen.
You want to skip it?
No, it's all right. No, I love him. Hulk hands.
Uh-huh.
Maureen knows him.
Maureen who?
The matchmaker.
Oh, okay.
So that's Hulk hands.
All right.
We love him.
All right.
And then the next picture is Gastineau was sitting right behind us.
Oh my God, yes.
How amazing is that?
Totally.
So we got a picture with him.
He looks great.
And then we ended up on TV with our Jets Army shirts
wow.
on.
I love it.
Yep, our Jets Army shirts ended up on TV.
Very nice.
And it was amazing. We had amazing seats. I should have showed the picture of Decker, how close I was to him.
Oh, really? Were you that close?
Yeah.
How was? And was
took a
it
picture.
hot?
It was very hot. Connie.
Yeah, you're sweating.
Very. It was very hot. I can't lie about that. And by the way, I just want to point out that Janine is here. And this is the happiest day of my life because I've missed her so much. Wasn't I just talking about her?
Right.
I just was saying to you, I miss her.
Right.
And then we walk in, you're like, oh my God, guess who's here?
I'm like,
oh my
Chrissy's gonna
God.
bug out. And just so everyone knows,
We love you, Janine.
Madhouse TV has a great team, and every week, typically when we used to film on Friday,
Yes.
we used to alternate between two different Madhouse teams, and we love them both, but we haven't seen one team for a very long
That's
time.
right, Janine and
they
Tommy.
happen to be here tonight.
Well,
so.
Tommy's at the mousetrap, but Janine
Right.
is here.
But Janine is
His better half.
and it's great.
He's
'cause
going to
we
be mad that I said
We haven't seen Janine in a million years.
I love you, Janine. I love you more.
So I've been away too, and actually
I know.
we were really excited because
Haven't been able to get in touch with you.
I know we've been busy. But
Every time I
Frank,
text you, I get nothing. I get radio silence.
I know. But Frank, Natalie's boyfriend,
Yeah,
was
we love you,
actually
Frank.
playing at the Heavy Montreal, which is a big festival in Canada. I've never went, and we had planned it probably
You
a couple
should
weeks
have
ago.
showed video. Do you have video?
I don't have video. I mean, I do, but I didn't bring it. But he actually did an amazing job. The amount of people that were there was crazy.
I saw you doing the Facebook Live, and I was like, oh my God, it's crazy.
Yes, and
What a
Disturbed
big
was like the
following they
headliner.
have.
Yeah, it was huge. And so we have a bunch of pictures. So that
good.
picture's of us in front of the banner, Heavy Montreal.
Aw.
And that's in front of the Suffocation trailer because we got VIP status,
Of course. Of course.
So we were hanging out in the trailers, and then we have Frank actually playing,
Aw.
and he did an amazing job.
Look at the bodyguard.
I know, don't you love that? It was crazy.
He was
And-
looking at you weird in the Facebook
Yeah, he was
Live,
like, "Are
too.
you sure you don't want to be by the mosh pit?" Because that was clearly where we were, and that was kind of backstage, which was cool. It was really nice to see behind the scenes.
Meanwhile, Frank looks like such a quiet, nice person, and then he's like,
It's
as he sings, he's
right.
screaming.
It's a totally
love
different
it.
personality. I think that was in front of us, this Disturbed trailer area.
Were they really good, too?
They
I
did an
liked
amazing
Disturbed.
job. They really did. And so that's how many people were there.
Wow,
Isn't that
that's
crazy?
That's insane.
It was crazy.
And this is in Canada.
It's in Montreal, yeah.
That's crazy.
It was, and then we have Frank's other band members.
Aww.
We have Derek, and then we have, of course, you have to sit in the photo booth because anytime there's a photo booth, you can't just
Of
stop and
course.
walk past it. So we have our photo booth pictures, and then what was interesting was they had Artist World, which is where the artists were, and it was kind of far from the stage, so you actually had a golf cart that they took you back and forth.
That's
It was
my favorite thing
amazing.
to do. I would have loved that. I would have just done that the whole night.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
sorry guys, I gotta get to the other guy now. I gotta get to the other guy.
It was
I just
ama-
would want to do that the whole time.
It was amazing. So we went back and forth in a golf cart to Artist
Ugh.
World and then the stages. And
so jealous.
it was really good. They had great food, nice buffet.
Tito's? Did they have Tito's though? In
They
Canada?
did. Did they have Tito's?
What were you drinking?
I was drinking vodka, but I wasn't getting my drinks.
Oh man.
I don't know if they had Tito's. And that was Jeff in his Suffocation sweatshirt. 'Cause he was supporting
Yeah.
him, representing. And there were these other bands that I wasn't that familiar with, which I couldn't tell you because I'm not really into that music.
Right. That's all right.
But
all we care about is Frank.
yeah, but they did
Suffocation.
a really great job. We had an amazing time.
Aw.
Have you Montreal? Good
Shout
job,
out to Frank.
Mm-hmm.
We love you. I hope he plays
Really
here
fun.
soon. I would love to see them play.
I know. Well, he's very selective about where he plays, but
know.
yeah. So, all right. So now let's move on to our Start
videographer's
Living
yelling
Life
at
tip.
us. Oh yeah, our videographer's already yelling at us.
He's signing us. So my Start Living Life tip is, I can't even read it. Oh my
You
Lord.
want me to put my glasses on?
Yeah, James. Your life is the result of the story you tell.
Ah, I love that.
Isn't that so funny?
I love that.
Many people don't realize that in life.
Frank Vitro.
What?
Frank Vitro.
Frank Vetro? No.
Keep telling the same story over and over.
Right. Like, so when you think about it, people think, oh, why am I living the life I am? Why am I experiencing what I'm experiencing? But it's all based on what you think about your life.
Yep.
and what story you tell. So let's say you had a crappy childhood, you know, God forbid, and hey, it happens, and you're constantly retelling that story, you can't really move away from it. So you have to be really open to changing your perspective and really being open to telling a new story. And that means if you have stuff from the past that isn't ideal, don't tell anybody.
Right.
There's no point, because then you're just perpetuating that negative stuff. So you want to be really clear about what kind of story you want to present to the world, who you want to be to the world, and get clear and make that your story.
So sort of like fake it till you make it?
In a way, fake it. Yeah, and don't say stupid crap that doesn't help your cause. Like, don't, you know, like, we are our worst critics. And so why would you want to put out to the world or to other people that don't know you something that isn't ideal?
I agree.
You know, make your life the best ever. Start Loving Life. Go check out my website, startlovinglife.com, of course. Dude, what's your bestie? Let's hear
I love my besties. So I was watching the Kardashians because I had nothing else to watch. And I always noticed, yeah, it is actually. Now Rob's coming out with one with his
woman, Black China.
Yes.
Go figure.
Can't wait to see it. But anyway, every episode I noticed all the sisters always using like the same case. And I'm like, why do they always have these same cases? And I could see writing on it. I'm like, what is it? And you know, they're known for their selfies. And every time I go to take a selfie, it comes out dark, grainy. I'm like, oh, this sucks. We need something. So I looked up their case. I found out what it was. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. It's called Lumi. So this is the secret to the good selfie. It has lighting in the front facing of the case. And it lights you up anywhere, especially in a dark area. So it's only like 40-something bucks. I ordered one.
You did?
Yeah, they have a bright pink one. I think Janine has a picture of it for us.
Yeah, she does now.
So they have a pink one that me and you should get for date night. We should have date night written on it.
It's true, because when you do a selfie, there's no flash.
Terrible.
Why does that pop?
I could show you a million of them. Like, what a waste. Remember when we met Eric Decker?
Yes.
Remember when I did, because I had to do a selfie in the moment?
Yeah.
It came out dark.
I know.
If I would have had the Lumi case, that wouldn't have happened.
Right. It would have been like sparkling.
Right. So go to Lumi.com. It's Lumee. And it's only like 40-something, 49 bucks or 50 bucks, but it's worth it. It's like a professional photographer invented this.
Oh, really? How come we haven't heard about it before?
I don't know. I don't know, but the Kardashians are good at
there you go, the Kardashians
getting everybody's product out there.
It must be amazing.
That's right. It must be amazing. They all use it.
That's right.
And you know them, they're always constantly taking selfies.
That's right. We're going to do our own selfie book like Kim Kardashian.
So now me and you don't need this anymore.
Forget that stick. No, we need the stick.
All right. That's what she said. We're getting the Lumi. So go to Lumi.com.
We're going to have the Lumi and the stick.
All right, fine.
All right.
You want both. You can have it all. All right. Well, James is
yelling
at us.
I love it. Yes, we can have it all.
Our videographer wants us to go to commercial.
Right.
We'll be back with Benny Rizzuti.
Rizzuti, yeah.
The comedian.
Fill up.
Gagoots.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience be.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
And we're back. We got Benny Rizzuti.
Yeah,
comedian.
Rizzuti.
Host of the Benny Rizzuti Show. You were featured in Good Times Magazine as the funniest damned comedian the world may ever know.
May never know.
Oh, may never. I have may ever know.
It was may never know because
I think may ever know because you are one of the funniest people that we've ever met.
We
right,
love
Connie?
Benny. Of course, we love
Thank
Benny.
you.
We love you so much. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me on the
five in
show.
the air.
High five in the air.
I like the new name of the show. It was Gagoots.
It's so original.
I liked Gagoots.
Me too. But without, it's now me. The Gagoot Show was Nicole Monaco and I, and then Jeannie Powers joined us only a few months into the show, and Jeannie was with us the whole time after. She left for a while, came back. But without Nicole and Jeannie, it's not and especially without Nicole, it's not the Gagoot Show.
Yeah.
Because that was the name I'm Benny Gagoots, but when I first had the idea, I said to Nicole, we'll call it the Gagoot Show, and she liked the name.
Right.
So but without Nicole, it's not the Gagoot Show.
What about Alfredo? What happened to him?
Alfredo is still going to be around. Alfredo.
I love when you do that bit.
There are videos. You can find Alfredo Gagoot's videos and showing you how to cook an actual Gagoots, which is
that true?
Oh my God.
Yes, you can
we
find
should
it.
have him on to do that. Show us how to cook a Gagoots.
But you can find the videos, and Alfredo's going to be back. And also, so we're talking, I developed, what I'm doing is that the Gagoot Show got really, we were like inconsistently consistent. All right?
I love it. That's good.
That's what we were.
Good.
You want always
wait, before you get into all of that, because a lot of people out there may not know who you are. You're a comedian.
Yeah,
how did you get started? How did that all happen? Before we get into all
right,
the
but
stuff
I'm a comedian, and I do perform comedy, and people laugh, and they book me for shows. But I don't make a living out of comedy.
But how long have you been doing it? Tell everybody, how long have you been a comedian for?
All right, I got involved in like 1983 or so, 82, 83. And what it was, I always wanted to be a writer. I always wanted to write, and I was writing a novel, and then I found out that the novel was not that great. Like you were saying earlier, you're your own worst critic.
Yes, Benny. I
learned after I was writing the novel, somebody told me about Kurt Vonnegut Jr. wrote Sirens of Titan.
Yeah.
And my novel was, I never read Sirens of Titan, but when I did, I took my novel and just threw it in the garbage because it was like a bad version of that at the time. But so then I needed a quick fix because if you do things creatively, people wonder if the creative fire ever dies out. It doesn't always die out.
Doesn't ever.
It doesn't ever because I thought it did because then what happened was I want a quick fix, and I wrote a comedy show that I performed in a little movie theater in Bayshore.
Oh, wow.
And it was a sitcom. It was like an X-rated Saturday Night Live, and I called it the Degenerate Hour.
I love
and we had a lot of people
Wait,
come.
that theater right on Main Street in Bayshore?
The Encore Cinema?
Well, now it's called something else.
No,
though.
not the Bolton Center.
Oh, okay.
No, this was where the Health Spy is now, and a different part of Bayshore.
So wait, so you had a crap novel that you hated, you dumped it, and then all of a sudden you write this material for a comedic show. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
That sounds like it's pretty amazing.
Thanks, and I got a cast together.
Nice.
And we did, and then I lost some people, so I advertised in Penny Saver News to get more people. Yeah, in the Penny.
I would have joined.
What?
What
Chrissy,
year was
where were
this?
you?
I don't know. What year was this? I would have definitely.
This was '82. You weren't even born then.
7.
I was born. I was born in '76.
Oh,
you were
really?
6. You were 6.
You were 6. Okay.
I would have definitely jumped.
You weren't allowed to go to my show at 6. So
She would have been the byproduct of the show.
in the Penny Saver, this guy found out about, and he was doing a show. So and his show, we went to see it. He did it at Stony Brook University in their little lounge there.
Okay.
And it was very Saturday Night Live. And it wasn't that funny, but they were good. Then I got to hang out with them and a bunch of artsy people. And the guy's name was Steve, and we became kind of friends, And then one day he called me up, and he said, what are you doing? And he had 2 girls drove him, chauffeured him, picked me up.
Wow.
And we went to see a dance recital. Yeah, it was cool. We
What?
and he told me he's now performing stand-up.
Oh,
And he was performing stand-up and he was going by the name Steve-O. So he was performing. So we wound up being close friends, and I hung out with him and would work on his act with him.
Wow.
I was like, because when you perform comedy, you need like a backboard guy. So right after work, I'd go to his house. I had to fake laugh. Can't tell you how I'd be laughing because I heard all the jokes now. We're talking about 2 weeks. And I knew they.
You have a great fake laugh. I love it.
Yeah, I got it from Steve.
You should be in our audience every week.
Yeah, we do. We need you.
And then Steve became at that time, he was a house MC. So I got to meet a lot of great comedians. Soupy Sales, do you remember Soupy Sales?
Of course.
I
I heard the name. Who is he?
He was he had like
Janine.
a kiddie show.
Oh,
and I'm
Janine's
doing this
it.
because he used to sing, hey, do the mouse. He had these songs.
I don't know that.
You can do it in your house, yeah. Look
know
up.
the name.
So he had these great kid shows, and he was, Soupy Sales was pie in the face. Almost every episode he had to get hit with a pie in the face, old slapstick stuff. And he had a great stand-up act. He's since passed away, but he had a I met him. I met Jackie Vernon, who was the voice of Frosty the Snowman.
No way.
The original Frosty the Snowman.
No
Yes.
way.
Yes,
Frosty had a voice?
And we became, and I met Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
I met Rosie with Steve. Okay,
tell us that story. How that all
I'll tell you.
happened. How'd
Was
you meet
Rosie
Rosie?
cool? Was she cool?
I liked her. I did like her, but she was hard edged even back then.
I like her when she was on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
She was on Curb.
Yeah, she was good. Yeah, she beat up Larry David.
Yeah,
that was good.
That was my favorite show.
Anyway, because of Steve we did comedy shows at the time. Steve, my show was so X-rated that he started, I did a Cousin Benny segment in it. Cousin Benny, right? He started calling me Cousin Filthy.
Really?
So all the comedians knew me by Filthy or Cousin Filthy. And they didn't even know why they were calling me that. Because I'm not a dirty guy,
Right. Now, Benny, were you married then or no?
No.
You were single, single and mingling.
I wasn't married then. And when I met Nancy, I wasn't doing stand-up. So anyway.
Really? We'll get into that.
Then I got it, yeah. So.
That's another segment.
So. The one time we worked on the act, like I told you. So this was one of those times we worked on the act all week. And now I had a full-time job. Steve was living with his parents. So, yeah.
What did he need? Yeah.
He had the whole upstairs of the house, So he didn't have a car. So I went. He says, get in the passenger side. And he's driving. And he's going he says, I have to go. We got to get there quick because Rosie O'Donnell is going to be there tonight. And she's a real bitch, he said, right?
Wow.
So that's what and I said, well, who's Rosie O'Donnell? He said, oh, There was East Side Comedy Club, which was the best comedy club on Long Island.
Really?
A really great
Where was
club.
it?
Where was it?
Oh, it was in Huntington. Then it moved to Farmingdale. Always had an audience.
Okay.
There was always people in there. They knew, you know, and it was a great comedy nightclub.
Any celebrities now that were
Yes.
performing there?
Yes,
Is
many.
it still around?
Many. No, the place closed down years ago. But
And Chrissy, you're
many
talking about celebrities there now?
No, like back,
Oh, back
then,
then,
that are
like
like,
that.
They
you
actually,
know, like how Jerry Springer used to perform in the city. You know,
Jerry
like,
Oh,
Springer?
You're talking about
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
I mean, Jerry
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Like, Jerry
whatever.
Springer is a
Jerry,
comedian.
Jerry.
I do like Jerry Springer.
Jerry! So,
I don't
Sounds like a
like Dick-
dysfunctional daytime whatever.
Well, he's talking about vulgar things.
I didn't know
thinking of Jerry
Seinfeld.
Springer.
Eddie Murphy was. There was a club in, I believe it was in Wantor, called Richard M. Dixon's White House Inn. And Richard M. Dixon was a
never heard
man
of
who
it.
looked like Richard Nixon, but he was smaller.
What year are we
and he
talking
looked
about?
like-
I don't know any of
Talking
these
about the
things.
mid-'80s.
Oh, Jesus.
And Dixon had the White House Inn was actually comedy college.
I
He
never
had
heard of that.
singers and
Did you?
comedians
No.
that would come in,
were 7.
and he had this little African-American boy used to come in
What's his name?
underage.
Webster.
And no, but he used to come in, and his mother didn't want him performing that stand-up because he cursed and a lot. He was filthy, and
We had
Dick
we
Dixon-
what
Dick
about
Dixon-
Rosie?
I'm getting back to Rosie. She
Oh,
went to
my
this
God.
college too. She went
Yeah.
to Dixon.
Oh, she did?
She did. Yeah, a lot.
And this
Rosie went.
college taught you how to be a comedian?
Dick Dixon taught you how. He would
Is
tell
he
you.
alive?
He used
I wanna
to
get him on
explain.
the
I don't know
show.
if he's still alive. He used to explain. He'd tell you, this is how you do comedy. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada bam. And that's how you tell the
Oh,
jokes.
I like that.
In that
That's
bada
like how we
boom,
do
bada
it.
boom, bada
Yeah,
boom,
exactly.
bada bam.
Is
right?
that how, are we
And
doing the bada boom?
You
bada
do.
boom,
You
bada
do the
bam?
bada boom, bada boom.
Give
bada
us an
bam.
example
And he
of
said,
that.
with me, I was like, bada bam, bada bam, bada boom, bada boom, bada bam.
Oh, so you're just giving out the bam and not the booms.
yeah.
Change your
That's
rhythm.
what
Womp womp. It's had to
All
be Rosie.
potatoes, no meat.
Let's go back to Rosie.
To Rosie. Rosie went to the school. So anyway, now,
You met
when
her.
I got into it, yeah, I met her. I got into it, there was a elite, there still is, but it's very different. But there was an elite, the comedians who played, Rosie O'Donnell was playing at Eastside Comedy on Wednesdays in an improv group called the Comedy Express.
Oh.
I believe they were the Laughter Company. They were the Laughter Company.
Now, not to sidebar,
I heard of
but
that.
do you think it's important to do improv as a comedian?
I like it. I enjoy it. Some comedians don't. I do. I think you should be able to go along because it teaches you, improv teaches you to go along with what, you know, if somebody, if I turn around and say your kneecap looks like
Sexy.
sexy,
Like, thank
you know,
you.
that's, and you say yes, no. But if I said, if I said something like, yeah, those shoes were made out of snake
Leather.
hide or something,
Right.
and you know, or they're made out of bubble gum.
Okay.
You're wearing
Power of
shoes
yes.
wear out of bubble gum,
Right.
and you wouldn't say no, they're not. They're genuine leather. I bought these Gucci
Right.
or whatever the hell. You would say
Gucci.
yes, they are. Watch me walk, and
Right.
you know, and you'd roll with it.
Right.
So, and I think
like
it helps you. I think improv helps you if
With
you walk
everything.
into.
I think it helps you with life.
Yes, it does.
All right, not to say, I don't want to go. All
And
right,
some
back to
stand-up
Why,
Rosie.
you've done improv?
some stand-up comedians stay in the box. They stay, and there are times, you know, because they love their jokes and their material so much
Yeah.
that if people don't laugh, you can't take it out on the audience. Sometimes they just your
Right.
material isn't working. Sometimes it doesn't work.
Right.
So you go and you improv. That's why people love when I host a show, because if my material's out, or sometimes I have people who've seen my jokes. So
Right.
I go, you know, I just.
Were you
work the
ever
audience.
scared when you first went up on a stage to do stand-up
That's
comedy?
frightening.
Like, what was it like your first time going up on stage?
First time I was cocky, but after that, when I
Oh.
went to a wild crowd one night, I clammed up.
Oh, wow.
I had to walk off. I had what's known as
You walked
actor's
in.
nightmare.
Oh, wow.
We,
What is
oh,
that?
Where you just
Benny had
blab.
an actor's nightmare.
I don't know what that is. What is that?
It made you just forget everything.
You just forget everything. You just go blank.
Wow.
Go blank. I walked off the stage. Steve came over to me and said, "Don't worry, it's all right. It's called actor's nightmare. Everybody, people get it. It's not a." And he helped me because I wanted to kill myself.
Oh my God! Don't say that on our show.
You're joking. Benny's joking.
No, but
He's a comedian.
You're so depressed. No, you get so depressed.
You get hard on
Why do
yourself. You're your own
comedians
worst
get so
critic. That's like my
depressed?
quote, my little.
So anyway, I wasn't doing stand-up yet, but I was hanging with Steve, and he says Rosie O'Donnell's going to be there.
So
She's a
anyway.
real bitch. He
Oh
said.
wow.
So
I
go
love
there.
that we went
and
back to Rosie now.
We go
the
back
whole
to Rosie.
show, we're still never going to get to
Wait,
why you met
will.
Rosie.
let's get to the point of Rosie. Go
Maybe
ahead.
by the
Okay.
end of the
Let's
show.
be a bitch.
So now Rosie was doing, she was doing the improv group.
Okay.
And there was the premier comedian that everybody thought was going to be the biggest comedian ever was Bobby Nelson.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of him. He was in Kindergarten Cop. And he
Oh.
was the guy we all
I
thought
like
was
that
going to be the big
Oh,
name.
wow.
So so he was like Rosie O'Donnell. Bobby loves Rosie, and he so she came and I saw her. She wasn't really a bitch. She just wanted like, can I hang out in the green room? Do I got
Right.
He would, and
That's what
Steve, anything she said, can I hang out in the dressing room? The green, right?
Yeah.
No. Can I do it? No. So he would. So then we sat in a booth, and we're sitting in a booth, and Steve goes up, and he's doing the act, and his persona at the time was like he was wearing a sweater, and he was chewing gum, and he wanted to be the preppy. He wanted to be like a wise ass preppy.
Right.
So he's doing the jokes. I don't know what I could say this word. They say doctors say this. Steve was doing jokes about masturbation.
Okay.
So in the beginning, he's chewing gum, and Rosie's sitting across from me, and she's got a couple of stuffed animals and a couple of balloons that aren't blown up.
Okay.
So she's sitting with them, and she's like, "Oh my God, he's chewing gum. Oh my God." So she leans over to me and says, "Why is he chewing gum?" And
I chew gum all the time, just so you know.
But while he's performing,
I do too.
So okay,
Go ahead.
She does it on the show.
she's doing it now.
I'm not doing it now,
Hey,
but
yeah,
I
I've
normally
seen you
do.
chew gum in a while.
So she says it's so bogus. Tell him not to do it. It's like going down. I said that's what he wants
It's
to do.
like going down?
No,
It's like
putting
what?
down the audience, being
Oh, I
above the
got
audience,
it.
not going down.
If I chew
Sorry.
gum, that means you're above the audience? That's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah, that's odd.
What
you know
about
what I'm
what about if I
saying?
blow
Like
a
looking
bubble?
down on the audience. Like
If I blow a bubble, does
When
that
she
make
does
it
the
worse?
hubba bubba.
so anyway, she was saying that's so bogus. And then he starts getting into these masturbation jokes.
Right.
And he did habitual masturbation. He did Popeye. He's got big arms. I eats
Yeah.
right. I sleeps right, and I puts olive oil all over me.
That's
So,
good, actually.
so that was right. So now Rosie goes up, and Steve was funny. I loved him, but as an MC, he had the audience all over the place.
Right.
You got to really have them. You're like a bullfighter comes out. There's the little clowns that come out with and get the bull ready and
Yeah.
tire the bull out.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do as a host.
Oh.
Steve had the audience all over. Rosie comes on, and I saw a professional. She got that audience, whipped them into shape, calmed them down,
wow.
controlled the whole crowd. Was really funny. She picked the prettiest girl in the audience. You would have never made it with Rosie if you were sitting there.
Really?
She'd
What'd
say to you,
she do?
She'd say things like, I bet, were you the prom queen and everything? And the girl would say, yeah. And she'd say, I hate you. I hate your guts. Because of you, I sat home and ate 2 boxes of Twinkies on Friday. I couldn't get a date.
Awesome, I love
and
that.
she'd talk about how she couldn't get a date and she would blame him. But then, it was all in fun.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
all,
no.
But oh my, and Rosie was so funny. She did, so now she does about 7 minutes or so, and these people come in late. So she says, oh, you're late. She says, oh, you missed the material I did. So she did a couple of her jokes, right? And we were laughing. And she says, and you missed your whole, and at this time, I told Steve, and like I said, there was that friction. So I said, Steve, she said, stop chewing gum, and she didn't like this and that. He's like, screw her, screw the hell. So now
Oh,
she says,
God.
you missed your MC, Steve-O. She's done. She goes,
Oh.
are you a habitual masturbator?
No.
Yeah, and he blew. But anyway,
Seems that looks just
when
like
we went
Rosie.
home
Do
that
you have her
night,
number so we can get her on the show?
she called me. No, I don't. See, I haven't talked to her in a long time. She used to call me filthy because she didn't know my name was
Really?
filthy. Then I would.
On that note, we gotta just take a quick break. Ready?
And we're
Filthy?
Filthy's here.
We'll be back with Filthy. Grab a Tito's.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Horsehair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly used in Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
You smell so good, I won't have to bathe the next 2 weeks. Anything. So, here, laugh a little harder. All right?
I will take him. I would be proud to show you off, you little old weirdo man.
Get a new sweater. The worst dressed man here tonight. Right? Look, get that laugh, and get it in there tonight because nobody else is going to laugh like her. She's under drugs, all right?
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
Shannon Gates is the #1 fence provider on Long Island with the most inventory in stock, including vinyl, chain link, and aluminum. Gates offers a custom powder-coated system that prevents rust throughout the life of the fence. We carry fence tools to the trade. We even stock wood, rail, and glass hardware as well. Shannon Gates has our very own patented locking system. The next time you need fencing of any sort, both commercial and private, give Shannon Gates a call at 631-392-4330. You can also visit our website at shannongatesinc.com.
And we're back with Benny.
Benny.
The filth. is up.
Filthy.
Filthy.
Filthy or the filth? I forgot.
No, filthy. Cousin
whatever.
Filthy.
Whatever.
Cousin
Yeah,
Filthy.
I renamed you the filth.
They used to call me that. One time, one guy was calling me filth. I thought he was calling me Phil.
He's like, nah, man,
I'm
you're
like, my
just
name's
filthy.
not Phil. He said filth. So
All right, so your buddy Steve
all right, real quick.
is still
they
friends
became-
with Rose.
When we drove home that night, I told him, you know, what I just saw was a rivalry.
I didn't get to my
of a-
9 questions.
of a class rivalry. And I said, one day you two are going to be the best of friends. And they did. And when Rosie had her Spotlight Cafe on VH1,
Oh, yeah.
he did the studio warm-ups for her.
Oh, wow,
And
that's
Rosie did a lot of
awesome.
great things for a lot of the comedians on the island. Joey Cola.
That's really nice. Oh, Joey Cola.
Joey
Isn't it
Cola
nice? That's
worked
how it
with her
works.
out
Everyone
here
helps
in,
everyone out.
in her show. And Joey's been on the Gagoot show twice.
We love him.
Yeah, great guy. And
Yeah, really
So
funny.
yeah, I met a lot of great people. Then I got out of stand-up comedy.
Why'd you get out of it? Isn't that your passion?
Writing was my passion. I felt I stumbled into comedy. Writing was my passion. I stumbled into it. Then
Writing comedy or
no,
writing?
just writing anything. And I wrote. I was inspired to write a vampire novel.
Oh wow, was
So,
it called
in the 90s?
the Tom Cruise one? What is
No,
that?
not anything with a
Oh,
vampire.
that's right.
This was, as a matter of fact,
Vampire
Twilight. Was
Diaries.
it called Twilight?
Twilight. No, it's
Or
called.
the Vampire Diaries, wasn't that?
Yeah, it's called Last of the Fang-Toothed Bastards.
Oh, I like
And it's
it.
about. It's about.
So it's funny.
It's. I wanted it to be as scary as it was funny. That's what I wanted, but you can only do one or the other.
Yeah,
It's
I
hard
don't
to
know how
do
you can be
both.
funny and scary at
it
the same
had,
time.
It was. Let's say it was cynical and sarcastic because it's about Steve. When he told me to watch Fright Night, so I watched Fright Night, and to me it was a Dracula rehash. And
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, another one. He's in love with a woman that reminds him of his wife from 300 years ago.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, and on and on. And they're in love. Vampires are in love, and all this bull. So,
It's called Edward.
so I said,
I love that.
so
word.
I thought, what if I was a vampire hunter who was immortal, who was alive as long as a vampire was?
Okay, and you'd
Okay,
go out
he
and
was
kill
immortal,
them?
but he was a hunter, and he was waiting to kill the last fang-toothed bastard so he could die and rest in peace. And that's what. So it's
So
about.
did you write it?
I wrote it.
Did you bring it
I
here?
did.
We
I
could
didn't
have,
bring it here.
ah.
I'd like to rewrite. I love the story, and some people. I've had some professional people read it, but it needs a good rewrite. But it's about these. It's about these men who were trying to find a cure for vampirism because they thought because at the time.
Wow,
Is there such a
cure.
thing?
At the time of the bubonic plague.
Is it called garlic?
And mirrors, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Garlic and mirrors.
Oh,
and a
my
cross,
God.
right.
And a cross.
But
that's
I even,
right.
all right,
Remember
here's one of the
Lost
funny
Boys?
Yes.
things.
I
I wrote
love
a thing.
that.
I said that there, I had journal entries before chapters. And one of the opening journal entries was the myths and legends of killing a vampire. So it said, garlic is a myth. How would garlic work against an Italian vampire? They love that. And a cross would never work against an atheist vampire.
Oh my God.
But a
You're
steak, a
right.
wooden steak
You're
works.
right.
So
wooden steak wins.
a wooden steak wins.
There
So
you go.
these guys, during the 17th century or 16th century, there was the bubonic plague. And during the plague, we didn't know a lot about the human body. So they thought some people would go into a coma and come back to life, come out of the coma. They thought that these people were vampires. They
What?
thought, so, and every every race has a vampire legend. The African legend is that a witch made love to Satan and all her children were vampires.
What?
So
Where
I
have you and I been?
I don't know.
I did a lot of research. I researched this like crazy. So I wrote this vampire novel, and it lasted the
Can we get it on Amazon.com?
I'll send you a copy. I'll email you a
Can
copy.
you is it available on Kindle and
My
audio?
son wants to do something with it because
right.
my son's a film.
We gotta
he
have your son
graduated.
on the show.
He's been on the Gagoot show.
What's his
Bring him
name?
here. Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. How
He's
old is
bigger than me. He's 23.
oh, perfect.
23.
he? Is he available?
Is he single?
He could play football.
I'll
You
take
love
him.
football players? My
He
son could be a
loves it.
All
linebacker,
right.
no
and Where's
problem.
his picture?
There you go.
he could be a
take him.
linebacker.
Does he want a
all right,
40-year-old?
So I'm telling you how I got into
I'm sorry. Go back.
I'm out of comedy.
Go back to vampires. We're just talking about my soulmate. God.
So my
God,
son,
Betty.
yeah. You and my son, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't want me as your daughter-in-law?
I would love
Can
for
you
to be-
imagine
I'd love
Chrissy
you
as
with it.
Benny's daughter-in-law? Oh, my
my God.
God.
It'd be
Wake
great.
up,
Nancy,
Dad,
what do you
wake
think
up.
about
Just
this?
imagine her jumping on the bed. I'm asleep. What are you doing? She's
What?
jumping on, like a little kid.
You think I would be jumping on your bed?
Yeah,
That's
like
disturbing.
like a little kid.
Hi,
like-
Dad-in-law. I'm jumping on your bed in the middle of the night.
Yeah, little kids do that.
So you think I'm a little kid? I'm confused.
Oh, my
Let's
God.
go back to
All
Rosie.
right, let's move on.
Let's go back to Rosie O'Donnell and Steve. Who the hell is Steve?
All right. So anyway,
So, Benny, you're a
I
comedian.
got out of comedy. I didn't get anywhere with comedy. All right, I had a
So
few
you did the
gigs,
vampire
and then-
stories.
So I got out of comedy. I wrote the vampire story. During writing the vampire story, I met my wife, Nancy.
Oh, right.
That's where she
This
comes
is
into
the
play.
story I wanted to get to.
I was a bartender on Fire Island.
No!
Oh,
Oh, my God.
Hauser's.
My favorite place on earth.
Ocean Bay Park.
Oh, I like Ocean Beach.
Of course you do.
Where'd you
Yeah,
I
yeah.
worked at Houses.
Schooners?
one-
Yeah,
I worked at Houses.
Schooner-
Across the
you
street
worked
from
at Houses?
Schooner, there was a
Flynn's.
place called the In-Between. Remember, the In-Between is
I
closed
remember-
now.
okay, I heard
And
that.
it's a 2-story. There was a bar on top.
Near the hotel? Near the motel? Whatever.
Right,
the hotel?
right across from
I know,
Schooner,
I know.
diagonally across from Schooner. Not the hotel is down the road.
No, that's a different hotel. There was another
Oh, there's
one.
another one?
Mhm.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I know.
I know-
I know
I
Fire
know.
I
Island.
worked
know
there
what
for
you're
8
talking
years.
about.
I managed a bar there.
Wow. And you worked in
I
Houses?
managed a bar, and that's where I feel my comedy really developed, because I don't feel I was as funny when I was doing comedy back in the 80s, but in the
Only when
90s
patrons were
as a
coming.
bartender, because when I was a bartender, Tom Cruise comes out with cocktail, and they're throwing bottles.
That's
and
right. You were cool.
but I couldn't throw bottles. I'm uncoordinated.
So you're
I get-
crashing
so
shit.
I would
Fire
so
Island.
my jokes would work. I would work, and people would come in and laugh. And as a matter of fact, people would say, "Let's go to Schooner for a drink. Let's go to Flynn's to eat. Let's go break Benny's chops." They would come up there, and we'd have fun. And that's where my comedy really developed, I felt, as
All right,
because
so
of
tell us how.
talking to
So did
people.
Nancy walk
So-
in and you just locked eyes and you're like, this
And
is
you're
it?
like, this chick is hot.
Yeah,
She'll be in my
pretty
next
much. She came
Vampire
in-
Diary?
She came in and she came in with this guy, and it
With
turned
a
out there was
guy?
this guy. No, wait do you hear? This guy Frank. This guy Frank used to come up to the bar all the
You had to
time.
knock him out?
And I thought he was gay. We used to think maybe he's gay. You know, he acted
But he
gay,
liked-
but
he
he
was
was
with
very
Nancy.
friendly. And he was Italian. He'd hug us, but I thought he was gay. One day he comes in with Nancy. Comes in with an attractive girl, and then they leave, right? And I told Frank, I said, hey, if Nancy ever wants to come back, or if she needs a place, I share a house out here. If she ever wants to come during the week.
Yeah, if she wants to
should
share a
they
room.
No, she
Oh,
could come and stay. You know,
interesting.
Yeah,
because
sure,
I
we
was-
got
So
it.
anyway, so Frank told her, and then Nancy came, and we got to know each other.
She's like,
So on our
I
first
need
date,
a place to stay.
well, she did eventually.
Wink, wink.
On our first date together, on the island, on Long Island. Okay, I
Okay.
met her on Long Island because every 2 weeks I'd come out for a day or two, I visit my family, my parents. So I go and we went out to dinner. We go, and I told Nancy that the one thing working on Fire Island, there were a lot of guys who thought I might be gay or bisexual.
Oh,
There were.
Is that
People
true?
think
There's
I'm
only two
effeminate.
parts
Wait,
that are
is that
gay
what
in
happens
Fire
on
Island.
Fire
Yes,
Island?
I hate when
no.
people say
Is
that.
that
It's so
true?
annoying.
Yeah, but no, listen to me. There were more gay people than you know in the other
It
towns.
doesn't matter.
But
who cares?
no,
You
but I
weren't gay,
said
Benny.
that there were people who thought I was gay.
Right.
Or
But I'm just
bisexual.
saying, there's a lot of stereotypical people out there like, oh, you're going to Fire Island, that's all the gay people. It's
I know, they
There's
think
only
that.
two parts that are gay.
We
There's
used to
other
joke
places are
about
not
that. I
gay.
remember watching a movie in Ocean Beach movie theater.
Yeah,
And this one guy says, I like the robe. And he says, oh, we bought it on Fire Island. And we went, whoa, because we were in Ocean Beach. We were like, whoa.
Yeah,
So
that's my
and
favorite
I know,
part.
Fire Island, you think. So anyway, I tell Nancy that a lot of people think I'm gay. She says, well, I'm going to tell you a story. She says, Frank is gay. And she says, and Frank took her up to the bar to help him figure out if I was gay or straight.
Really?
Wait,
Yeah.
so she was interested in you?
But Frank brought her up to the bar
Right.
to find out.
Oh, because he was interested in you.
He was interested in me.
I had it
So
backwards.
Frank brought
Oh,
Nancy up to
Jesus
the bar
Christ.
to find out if I was gay or straight.
And so how
So-
did they determine
so-
what?
Because
By
I
the
asked
hug?
Nancy out. But Nancy
my
turned around and
God.
told him, Frank, if he's not gay, I'm going to do him.
What?
yeah.
This
Nancy,
great.
is that true? I wish you
I
were
was-
here to
I
answer
know,
that.
That's true.
I was
She said,
with
if he's not
Nancy.
gay, I'm going to do him.
How
And-
long did you
and she
guys
just
date
get-
before you proposed to her?
We did things more like hippies. We had the baby and.
Oh, you had a
that.
baby first. Okay.
Yeah, but I knew. I was 38 years old
Oh.
when Ryan was born, so I was like 36, 37 with Nancy.
When you met her, you were
When I
30.
met her
So
and
how long
everything.
did
So
you
I
hang
knew
out
I
before
wanted.
you had before the baby came?
How long were we together?
Yeah, like 9 months.
No, like a year and a half, close to 2 years. Yeah, but I knew that the one night I knew
You did.
I wanted
You
to have a
knew?
kid. I knew
knew
I knew
wait.
she was pregnant.
How'd
I
you
knew.
know? How'd
Oh,
you know
wait,
she
you
was
knew?
the
I
one?
knew, baby. I'm Sicilian.
So wait, did
did
you
you
do
know
it on
she was the one?
purpose?
What?
How'd you know she was the one?
a lot of people told us we were very much alike, and they still tell us that. So when we get on each other's like when we get on each other's nerves, Ryan will say, "You two are so much alike."
Really?
And Ryan is so much like her. It's Ryan and
I gotta meet him.
They'll fight over. This is pink. No, it's white. No, it's pink. No, it's white.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's both. Okay.
It's both.
It's both. It's pink and white.
I love it. So wait, so Nancy has a little bun in the oven. You guys have a baby.
Nancy has a bun in the oven. Benny's writing his vampire novel.
Right, and then at what
and then
point?
my son grows up, and I finished the novel, and I did a lot of research on it, but I was still rewriting. I was still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Then tragedy fell on my mom.
Wait,
passed away.
we can't close on tragedy.
My mom
we have
passed
2 minutes.
away.
All right.
So my mom passed away, right?
She went to heaven.
And now she went to heaven, and I finished the book, and I wanted to start reading it now. Now I needed a creative release, so here I was doing something creative. When you write, you're indoors. You do it. When you write jokes, which I loved about what I love about writing jokes is, you write the joke and you try it out, and if it doesn't work, that's editing. You learn you got to get rid of that joke, or you have to rewrite that joke.
Yeah.
And that's what I loved about comedy was you write, and if it's not funny, you write a funny story. If nobody's laughing, then the story's not funny.
Right.
You know, even though people think.
You know what's funny is that you're in friggin' Jurassic Park. Why is there so many plants behind his head?
That's why I'm wearing this hat.
I just noticed that.
That's why I'm wearing
the hat is perfect. He's in Safari Land.
Not only is it that plant, but I just noticed that there's another one right behind his head. I never noticed that.
There was one over here before, but I smoked it.
Oh my God! Why didn't you share?
So wait, Benny. So when did you get married? After the Vampire Diaries?
Yeah, after the Vampire Diaries, we got married. Had a nice little wedding, and you know, we've been together ever since.
Aww. And Nancy's amazing. She's a big PR person.
So anyway, so I finished the novel, and now I wanted to read it. I wanted to get out in the public. So I found out that there was a comedy club near my job, that McGuire's was starting up open mic again on a Thursday night. So I was very upset losing my mom and all of that. So this is like 2 weeks later. I called Nancy, and you know, it's a whole day, you know. So I told Nancy, I said, look, they're going to have an open mic, and I was going to coffee houses, reading little bits at coffee houses. So now I told Nancy I'm going to an open mic night. They're doing an open mic night, so I want to go there and find out, you know, read my novel. And she was like, whatever you want to do, go ahead. Aww. So I went there, and Joan St. Ange, who I talked about, she taught comedy to many great people, to Kevin James, to Adam Ferrara.
Yes.
So she was teaching a class and then doing the open mic after the class. So I get there and she's like, "Are you here for the class?" I said, "No, I'm here for the open mic." I didn't, you know, my mind was was in another world. I was in another world. So I said, "I'm here." So I wound up that night. I joined. You know, I told her I want to do. I want to go to the open mic. I want to do the open mic. So she scheduled me for a couple of weeks down the road. And I said, but I don't want to do comedy. I want to read from my vampire novel. And she thought that was weird. I didn't think it was weird.
Wow,
I told her I just want to read during the open. So she's like, okay, it's your 10 minutes, whatever the hell you want to do, right? So I hung out and I stayed. I said, can I? So I stayed, and now I saw they were doing little improv things. I got involved. She's like, Benny, you want to get? So I got involved, and she laughed. And Joan didn't really know me, but I knew of her, and I had seen her perform a lot. So to make Joan St. Ange laugh made me feel so good.
Right.
I felt great.
Did you have fangs in at the time?
Excuse me?
Fangs? Did you put fangs in?
No, I didn't have plastic fangs with me. I did carry them around. You know me with props.
Listen, Benny, I'm sorry, but we have to wrap it
done,
up.
Huh?
You'll come back in another show and finish this.
Finish
this Joan story.
I hope I answered all your questions.
I hope we finished the Rosie O'Donnell.
We did.
I have a feeling there's more to it, though.
No, that's it.
And there was Kevin James. We didn't get to that.
I don't know Kevin James. I never met Kevin.
Where can everybody watch your show on Cablevision, or when? What's going on with that?
I'm working on the Cablevision. I have to take classes. I have to learn the ins and outs.
Don't tell
But you can watch me on Tuesday night, 6 to 7 here on Madhouse TV.
On the Benny Rizzuti Show.
The
Benny,
Benny
you're the
Rizzuti
best.
Show.
Look out for him on Cablevision, coming soon.
That's right. We'll see you next Wednesday with our next guest.
Musical duo, Martin and Lucas, my friends. I love them.
Thank you for having me.
We love you, Benny.
Love you.
Filthy.
Cheers.
Filthy.